of this tournament.
Instantly, right as we get in, we see exactly what we expected, right? In the mid lane, it's going to be Stormy who has more mid-control. On that far side up against the Sicilian, and solo aim is going to be a bit more of a nuisance early on in the enemy jungle because D7 has opted to actually play passively on this Diggy. Why the mid-control is so important is because of this right here.
Yeah, I mean, Xeon forced to use that Retribution early, so I guess Subway has more space to farm with that Kai. A very good job by Solo Aim there, trying to deal with pressure, forcing Xeon, who is actually on a very interesting emblem here, the Bounty. Yeah. So, more kills, more gold for you, and Xeon is gonna be the assassin. It's gonna go for the assassin approach here in our opening match.
Interestingly enough, right, for Burn X Flash here, the way they want to play these team fights is, even though they have a lot of pick potential, a lot of single target damage, they want to actually look for those wombo combo dives, right? They do not want to go for these messy team fights. Actually, no, they do want to go for messy team fights, but it has to be coordinated. Meanwhile, for Orange Esports, they're completely fine going for isolated members here with their draft. They actually want to split Burn X Flash up, and they are trying to just stop that team fight potential from Burn X Flash to happen. But it's all going to come down once again to this gold lane. Brody in this lane should have a bit of an edge, but Hesa, with the help of this Diggy, they're going to be able to scale up pretty easily as long as the Diggy just plays around this gold lane and as long as Hesa doesn't go for any aggressive plays early on.
I really want to tackle on the Akai here, Mirko. That heavy spin against a Diggy who has Time Journey, against a Mortis who has anti-CC. Will it be effective? Let's see the first road to take here. Xeon trying to be zoned out by Neo in the backside, and Subway will have a comfortable turtle take here. Subway taking, will they take a fight here? It seems like Orange Esports go for the discipline round. They do not want business here in the first few minutes.
Well, it's a smart move from both of the teams. Orange Esports, knowing that they have mid-control early on, instantly contest for the neutral objective, zoning Burn X Flash away. And it's a wise choice as well for Burn X Flash because they know with the mid-control that they don't really have much, right? They choose to actually back off. They don't go for that play, and they're just scaling, waiting for that lead to come through with those power spikes. And it's going to come down from the items. D7 though.
Oh my god, further feathering airstrike as well as circling eagle there will help to take down D7. Diggy goes down first in the Land of Dawn here as Xeon using that retribution to collect that farm. Orange Esports keeping the pressure. D7 respawning in the midst of the war. Xeon trying to find and deal damage, but Subway will get out of that quickly with that guiding win from Solo Aim. Very good disengage.
Orange Esports, once again, like we said in the team lineups, the way they really like to suffocate their opponents is through playing in that gold lane. You can already see the ganks start to happen here, and that's the reason they usually go for just really good mid-control, mid-wave pressure. Because with that and the mobility that they have, they can actually level up their coin farming skills with their player, Amelens, in that gold lane, who has the most damage in Malaysia as well, DPM.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, and check out, level up your coin farming, like Mirko said, with HSBC. It seems like just 1 kills in the first 4 minutes. Orange Esports and Burn X Flash still testing the waters. It seems like they do not want to go for the gamble plays. They do not want to go for the risky routes. It's like, they just, oh my god, in the mid side here. As I speak, Seacats caught just like that, deleted instantly in the mid lane.
This is what we expected to happen again early on, right? Orange Esports are really playing this game super well because they're able to force a lot of these fights to happen. Burn X Flash forced to respond, but at this point, I would actually say Burn doesn't need to respond to these fights. Xeon, though, looking for the opening.
Xeon here, looking for the turtle take. Subway gets it in the first one. Will he repeat it in the second turtle take? Xeon really there for that anti-CC. Solo Aim actually catching the turtle. Subway a little bit in trouble here. ATM is in the party, dealing damage, catching 3 with that feather airstrike. But seems like ATM is going to be the one who is taken down in the backside as well here. 2 members actually down from the side of Burn X Flash. Meanwhile, Neo gets traded back. 2 for 1, plus the turtle. Orange Esports winning everything in that exchange.
Oh man, and again it's Amelens who finds a pick onto the Diggy. It ultimately ends up as a 4 for 1 because they get 4 kills, they get 3 kills, and they also get the turtle. Burn X Flash were able to get 1 kill, but it's only on to Neo here. And Orange Esports were just able to get that unrivaled gaming experience, maybe perhaps with their Galaxy Z Fold 4 5G, which you guys can also get right now to play like the pros, fold your opponents in the land of Dawn. But back again, Burn X Flash, I don't think they're playing with their winning conditions, right? They're actually playing a bit too aggressive with the composition that they have, and they're already forced to actually swap their lanes. Hesa is going to be in the top side. And with this push, it's actually going, with the lane swap, it's actually going to favor Orange Esports because they can just go for the turret take. ATM can't really contest this right now. That's another objective over to Orange Esports.
It's a little bit unfortunate for his side here, but take a look at this Blazing Duet pop. Subway pulls back with that time reverse time, but Subway still manages to get out. Orange Esports, they are ahead here, almost 3,000 gold. And I feel like Burn X Flash, you're right, they need to be able to control the tempo at this point. Orange Esports are the ones who is really in full control. Take a look at the here. Sicilian though is just still farming stacks. Minute number 20, it's going to be very, very dangerous actually for Orange Esports if it got to that point.
If Burn X Flash are able to slow down the tempo of the game and stop, maybe just play passively, give out objective, it's fine as long as Hesa and like you mentioned, CCAT gets the farm necessary, they will be able to ultimately get those item power spikes. Thing is though, it's easier said than done, right? Because Orange Esports, their composition, it's a snowball comp here. Subway picking up another turtle, 3 turtles over to Orange Esports will mean that they are going to push themselves to a 2.8k gold lead, and that XP lead as well is going to be building.
Yeah, I mean with the turret collapse spot side also. Oh my God, Sion actually caught there with that torn apart memory. Heavy spin connecting onto his ATM. Purify was used, but D7 is also there. It's going to be very, very hard right on paper. But Feather Airstrike almost taking ATM down there. Unfortunately, Stormy there didn't get that kill, but Orange Esports just expanding their space.
Ooh, not looking good at all here for Burn X Flash. Looking very good for Orange Esports, who now hold a 4,000 gold lead. And the way they're playing is just so intelligent, right? It's almost like they're playing with the Logitech G Aurora, the Aurora collection here, because they're playing it clean, just like the design, Gani. They're going and they're staying disciplined towards that top side, towards just these objectives, and they're just sieging turrets down, not looking for those fights to give Burn X Flash any opportunity. They're suffocating Burn X Flash without giving them a chance.
Yeah, every outer turret has been popped, and Feather Airstrike, take a look at the damage, is disgusting. ATM instantly deleted. And Orange Esports, with that kill, they have established 5,000 gold lead in their first 8 minutes. Very interesting here, top side now. Perhaps will be the target torn apart memory used to just add pressure again towards the Burn X Flash members. But again here, Orange Esports dominating here the first game.
Yeah, that's why actually I kind of questioned or doubted their drafts, right? Right as they wrapped up the draft, that Sicilian last pick, I don't know about that. The thing is that mid control is just non-existent, and D7, oh my goodness!
Ooh. Nasty.
As
almost.
a roamer, right?
Yeah.
You're almost getting chunked down by one feathered airstrike there. It's definitely not a good look for Burn X Flash currently, but it's a very risky draft that they went for. They're putting all their marbles into that late game. So if they are actually able to withstand the first Lord, if they're able to withstand towards the 13th, 14th minute, yes, they can get those item power spikes eventually.
Yeah.
But Orange Esports, the way that they're playing, I don't think Orange Esports are going to let go or let it go all the way to that 14th minute, to that 13th minute. They have a firm grasp on the game currently with the lead and with their picks.
I completely agree. I mean, Burn X Flash, they are in a 5,000 deficit here. So
is if Orange Esports makes a mistake in these engages. You can see for the player gold though, Hesa is still up there, 6,280 gold, even though he's been bullied in that gold lane by Amelins, by literally the whole team. Subway, Solo Aim, and Stormy has literally played around that gold lane so often, but Hesa is still at a point where he can deal out damage. Still needs to wait though, because with that golden staff, he can actually look for the big damage. Right now, as you mentioned, that Feather Airstrike just chunks for the blow.
Oh, Subway with the guiding win and manages to escape. But now it seems like Burn X Flash, they are still focusing in clearing the minions and Lord bot side. Orange Esports with this Lord that is not enhanced, seems like they will not find a base turret, or they might force it in the mid side here. Yeah, they may get it here. Base turret mid will collapse. Will be collapsed, and now the bot side perhaps will be the next focus. Will be taken down, though. Neo in the backside here. Time Journey has been popped. Neo escapes, but the circling eagle will not be enough to take a member down. Orange Esports taking the 2 base turrets, mid and as well as spot. They look to maintain the pressure here in the top side. Brunix Flash still defending this. I feel like a very good effort as well. 5 members still standing, but the feathered airstrike burning Sea Cats in the backside as well. Well, no casualties, a very good offense and as well as defense. That way though, Heavy Spin was popped here in the front side, just as a defense. That torn apart memory almost taking down ATM. But at the end of the day, this pressure, the offense, leads to no casualties.
It's just perfect execution from the side of Orange Esports, right? The way that they're actually able to crack the base with the First Lord. Again, if we talk about that First Lord, usually you find value just by getting all the tier 2s. The fact that they're able to get 2 base turrets shows just how good they are at chaining these minion waves, controlling the minion waves to hit at the exact time to get those turret passive and to ultimately take those turrets down. You guys can follow on Esports once again here on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook if you guys want to see all the latest news and information. And right now, we're actually going to take a look at the items where Hesa has completed that DHS Golden Staff, but it might be too late.
Oh my god, Zeon gets caught there with Stormy, and perhaps D7 might be next if Time Journey popped. Seacat is dealing the main, he is the main damage dealer as of yet. But Hesa needs to be very, very careful here in positioning as well. Zeon actually opted for a tank build with a bounty, so a very interesting approach here, which actually is quite contrast. But top side 2v1, ATM trying to buy time for his team. Falling Storm into the turret here again to buy time. But it seems like now ATM will be taken out very, very shortly as Subway collecting the Lord in the bot side. Amalans with the mega kill.
At this point, right, Orange Esports are just, again, playing it slow. They don't really need to look for these desperate plays. It's Burn X Flash who needs to look for a desperate play, a desperate team fight to come back in this game. They need to look for that coin flip, but it just doesn't feel like Orange Esports are going to give them that opportunity. But hey, you guys have an opportunity to win the new Venom Collection skins with just by registering and winning. 1esports.gg/mpli-win. Register for your updates right now to get a chance to win that, ladies and gentlemen. Burnix Flash, though, once again, are going to be pinched down, forced inside of their base. With this enhanced Lord, Orange Esports can definitely look for an end.
Malaysia here, Orange Esports looking for the end with this Lord push. Sion, though, trying to find something in the mid side.
Oh my god.
Airstrike just puts the coffin in the table as well here. Oh, heavy spin towards the backside as we're already here trying to buy time. It seems like Lord has been taken care of with Burn X Flash in the backside. A very good defense. But now, Orange Esports, without the Lord, could not maintain pressure here, it seems like. A very good defense overall by Burn X Flash.
And there, in that team fight, you saw the opening. You saw how Burn X Flash can actually win these team fights. It's if they take Amalans down, or just force him to use that flicker, force him to use his resources without you taking that much damage, right? Just now, Amalans was caught. And again, look at Burn X Flash. They're looking for these catches now that they know Hesa has the item Power Spike. Seacat is going to get that Power Spike very soon as well. And this is that late game moment that we spoke about. Orange Esports made one mistake. Oh my god, good steal from Stormy. So aware.
Wow, a very, very good display there. Good, perfectly timed as well. But Orange Esports, they are still leading 10,000 gold here, Mirko. Sure, we are now entering towards the late game phase, but I feel like it's still a factor here. The Immortals, the perhaps Winter Truncheons. But for you guys at home, we got one campaign for you. What type of MLBB hero are you? Check the site out, 1esports.gg/quiz-MLBB to know more, to have more information. Now, Seacat here, a very important item to know. He has the Holy Crystal. So, combined with the stacks that he has, the damage is gonna be evident here in the lineup dawn. But then again, Stormy, he's been untouchable here at this point. Still zero deaths.
We'll see once again. They're looking for it. Gets the steal actually onto the purple buff. And with this composition, that's exactly what they should do. Because Burn X Flash, look at the gold lead. Slowly but surely are actually nullifying that gold lead, getting it back to 8,000. It was 10,000 earlier. And look at the levels. Look at the items. Hessa has hit level 15. Zcat's level 14, so he's only one level away from Stormy. And guess what? We're in that 16-minute. It's a timer for Burn X Flash, that item power spike. And now you can really understand why Xeon went for the tank build, right? He's that solid front line that they need, because if you take a look at their composition, it's still a very squishy comp. Just put your eyes on Hessa for Burn X Flash. Orange Esports need to nullify him, shut him down if they want to win.
Well, this year, Subway and friends, they are maintaining the pressure within the Lord ATM, trying to find an opening in the mid side. Neo needs to be careful here. No commitment just yet, but ATM is actually already half HP. Solo in here with the Immortal poked on towards quarter HP. For next flash, they might go for this, realizing that solo aim is quite low. Now ATM trying to find an opening here in the Lord Pit, but has not get the right engage just yet. Subway trying to delay time, and a very good disengage. Orange Esport going for the safe route. The top side is actually slowly pushing now. Orange Esports, are they going to force a fight here? Seems like Burn X Flash caught that, and they disengage as well.
Man, you can see just the level of pressure that Burn X Flash are able to place now that they've hit their power spikes. Remember, they only have one kill. They have no neutral objectives whatsoever. Heck, they don't even have a turret, but again, they can actually push in the team fights. Thing is though, in terms of map pressure, it's still very heavily favoring Orange Esports, and Orange Esports can just use that advantage. They don't need to actually look to commit for this Lord. They can just go back and forth, pushing that top side, but they're looking for a fight here. Hessa.
Oh, Wind of Nature. Very, very clutch there. Torn apart memory. Didn't connect. And now Burn X Flash, they are perhaps looking for another opening here. Oh, Subway and friends, they might commit to this Lord here as Xeon looking for the opening to see the health
ATM
from the Lord. ATM here, full HP, so confident just penetrating towards the orange composition. But as of yet, no real fights open for Emelens and friends. Yeah, just a disengage. Both teams are just seizing at this point.
This playstyle from Burn X Flash, we said it in the draft, it's a very risky draft because they have that late game presence, but not so much early game. And you can see, even in the way they play here, in that late stage when they have that item power spike, it's so risky, but they're able to micromanage the waves and going into the team fight at the same time with precision, man. It's actually insane to see here. As you can see, Esmeralda already cutting the wave, buying a little bit of time as they look for an engage once again here with the poke. They baited in the feathered airstrike Gani. This is their chance to look for a massive team fight to turn the tide.
Oh my god, Benedetta is cutting waves. But now, you can see your Burn X Flash here trying to somehow find the right opening. A very good play by Benedetta. But now in the backside, Hessa might be caught here. Wind of Nature once again pops, but Feather Airstrike actually did not connect here. Fortunately for Hessa, but take a look at D7. He gets taken down as Neo and friends might look for another opening. ATM in the backside, finding two. Neo might be in trouble here. He escapes effortlessly, but ATM now, as the sandbag, will be taken down as that Brody will pick up the kill. Orange Esports now still strong with 5, but Burn X Flash only up with 3 members.
Orange Esports are so good at stopping Hessa. Every single member have just been focusing and targeting Hessa down. They haven't given Hessa an opportunity to look for that blazing duet. Now though, Hessa with no sprint, he's looking for that play. Goes in on the solo aim. Feather Airstrike pop, Gani.
Yeah, Seacat here is going to be the target. Circling Eagle. He hits it, but Neo in the backside takes a lot of bullets with that blazing duet. Now someone jumps in. The Lord Take, who will grab it? The Ambulance will secure the kill. And now Xeon and friends finding a kill. Solo aim is the only casualty from that exchange. And Burn X Flash will actually defend it with 5. But luckily for Orange Esports, Ambulance collects the Lord.
That was their chance. That was Burn X Flash's chance to actually look for a turn. Now Orange Esports, they have another chance to look for the end with the Evolved Lord. It's looking grim for Burn X Flash. For Burn, though, they do have a man advantage. They can utilize this. Subway needs to be careful. Orange Esports needs to manage the waves properly to actually wait out for solo aim. If they go together as 5 and they're just able to zone these members away from Burn X Flash from that base, you can expect Ambulance to just go full ham onto the base. And here it is, it's the siege once again from Orange to look for the end.
Yeah, I got a feeling Burn X Flash might defend this. Actually, 5 members now standing strong. They are taking the Lord down. But now it seems like Subway and friends, heavy spin pops. You need to be careful. Wind of Nature pops as well. Subway, very low. Immortal pops here. Oh my god, Burn X Flash catching one. Subway gets taken out. And now Burn X Flash, they did not just only defend the Lord, Evolved Lord, they won the exchange. What the heck is going on?
The gamble paid off. That's what's happening here. Burn X Flash with their composition that everyone doubted. Everyone, the audience and even us, they've finally gotten those power spikes. Take a look at the items, the gold lead that Orange Esports have built throughout this game. The neutral objectives and even the turret takes are useless now. Maybe not the turret takes. The turret takes are still definitely map pressure. They can use that wave control that they can use, but neutral objectives, the gold lead, the kills, it is all for naught currently because Burn have all their items completed. That 4,000 gold lead, not relevant anymore. And guess what? Burn can actually use their composition to clear waves a bit better than Orange Esports. Sicilian in the late game stacks up really well. Very, very painful in this later stage of the game. And in 22 minutes, I think the longer the game goes, it's just going to favor Burn even more.
Am I seeing 2 Athenas from D7? Is this right?
Yes,
2 Athenas.
you're seeing it.
Just for Stormy. What the heck am I seeing? But CCAT, yeah, Sicilian opting for that because he has damage from that stacks. He is building towards that utility. Slowing, slow effect, and as well as burning effect from that going one. So a very smart, intelligent decision as well made by CCats here. Burn X Flash and Orange Esports now. It's a reset, I feel like. Sure, Burn X Flash, they are behind on turrets, but one good team fight. If they manage to take down 4 or even 5 members from Orange Esports, Burn X Flash might take game 1.
Oh, Subway needs to be very careful. He might actually be forced to pop that heavy spin. No, he just gets out. Good damage by Amalance. But this is also a very interesting topic that we can talk about. Amalance, he's definitely fallen off in this later stage. Hesa is going to be able to output more damage more consistently 100% of the time. Orange Esports do not have enough damage here from their marksman. However, they can actually get some damage done by using Stormy with his Feather Airstrike. They're going for a gang up top though, but in this late stage, ATM can get out. That Purify helps him to get those stacks away as well. That's a Petrify. 2 ultimates used by Orange Esports for the price of just 1 battle spell, Gani.
I mean, ATM, sure, stat isn't looking good for him, 0 for 1, but what he has done, what impact he brings to the table is immaculate. Now, Feather Airstrike on towards Claude here. He has the Athena, so it nullifies the damage. You can see here that he eats 1 Feather Airstrike, but it's not instantly deleted yet because of that Athena. But now, the Lord is going to be the focus from both teams. You are now seeing here Burn X Flash and Orange Esports teasing at each other once again.
Oh man, look at the damage from Hisa, right? With the Golden Staff with the DHS, they need to be careful though. Here, that's a Feather Airstrike popped in. Burner looking for the pick here in that top side. ATM caught in the midst.
Oh my god, now he needs to be careful. It's torn apart memory. Finding that one. ATM a little too aggressive. This might cost them the game. Orange Esports 5v4, comfortable turtle take here. We'll see how Xeon will go about this. Seems like he is already in that vicinity here. He is not able to somehow open the map just yet. We'll see though. I mean, they might go all in for this. Oh, circling Eagle towards the backside here. A lot of members. CCat is going to be targeted. He has the Immortal, but he needs to be very careful. Xeon trying to cover the mid laner as Subway collecting the Lord comfortably. Xeon gets taken out. Oh, Burn X Flash. Situation has been from bad to worse right now.
Man, you gotta start asking yourself now, man. Burnix Flash, ATM has been caught off 5 times, and it's mostly in that lane, Gani, in the XP lane. The amount of times that he's been ganked has it's just turned the game once again towards Orange Esports, and they're looking for the end currently with Hansat trying to clear out.
He got petrified from that blazing duet, but right now it seems like Neo and friends, they are eyeing for that base. It is very exposed, and the Malaysian gets game 1.
Orange Esports.